gotta believe.
Hello everybody out there. She's Canada Day here. A long weekend in Canada, celebrating Canada's history. She's like a jungle in here now. It's another rainy, cloudy day. Hope it clears up. I want to go enjoy the fireworks tonight down by the riverbank. I'm gonna have to bring my clippers in here pretty soon to cut this path down. Should be nice to get some heat. But I've never seen this broom grass here. Like, look at this. This is as tall as I am. Yeah, 6 feet high broom grass. Last year was barely anything. It was all brown. The last 2 years. It's getting to be like the tropics here. Well, anyway, what I got on here to talk about is our quarterback Harris for the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Made it exactly the same amount of games as he made it last year. Everybody, including myself, well, a lot of people knew this was inevitable. You know, to me, he's just got those spaghetti legs, and he didn't even seem like he got hit that hard. Bloody Saskatchewan Air Force is out, the mosquitoes. I'm amazed there's not more of them out. It's not too bad, but we've got a real good Air Force here in Saskatchewan. And mosquitoes. Anyway, back to Harris. He just has, to me, those spaghetti legs, and didn't even look like a bad hit, and boom, he's limping, or went down and then limps off to the sidelines. Comes back out and he says he can play, but yeah, they got him on the 6-game injury list now. You know, that don't mean much. He doesn't have to be out 6 games. They can take him off of that before that, but with knee injuries, you never know. They'll know how big a tear, if it is a tear, and all the rest, and they can rehab. And I hope Mace doesn't bring him back like Dickerson brought back for Jardo, and plays on 1.5 legs. Harris has a hard enough time avoiding sacks on 2 good legs. He's not a very much of a moving target, and that's another reason why you end up getting hurt. Sitting in the pocket, they know exactly where you are. There are a lot of Rider Nations in a panic, of course. To me, next man up. I'm always said that, and you gotta trust Mace and the coaching staff. Patterson's the one they chose to be the backup. No looking back at Fine or Dolegala people. Always look back. Should have kept for Jardo. You gotta go with what you got. You know, you've got Patterson and you've got Cone, and that was the guy I liked in camp, was Cone. So you'll never know, he might get a chance to play here right away too. Like I haven't got the patience a lot of coaches have. If Patterson's not producing, I'd have Cone in there in a heartbeat. You know, you got to see what you got. You know, it was a different situation with him coming into the game last week after Harris got hurt. You've got guys that we were up in the game And so you just had to control the ball. I'm sure they cut down the plays book for him just to control the ball. What he almost didn't really do. Like 2 times it could have been easily been picked off. But you don't want to do that when you're up like that. Just control the ball and let the defense bring it home. When you can't throw interceptions, you got to at least punt it away. Keep some kind of field position. All right, I found a squirrel. Oh, you have a hard time finding squirrels in this jungle, eh, Rod? Oh, yeah, he's here. Oh, yeah, he's excited. Pretty excited, eh, Rod? Oh, yeah. Where is he? Oh, I don't see him, Rod. Oh, we're crows. You're chasing crows now. Oh, my God. Boy, they're really active here. That Rider Nation, they're screaming, oh, we got to find another quarterback. They haven't even looked at what they got before they start screaming for other quarterbacks. I know Patterson didn't do as good as I would like to see him play when he did come in. You know, but he is mobile, and a bit of a happy feat there last game. I didn't get rid of the ball and try to run, and when he should have been running or throwing, he was doing the opposite. But see what he does. Been able to take all the snaps at practice this week, and like I said, I'd have him on a short leash. We got another guy. They signed another quarterback. Of course they had to. You got to have 3 quarterbacks in this league the way they go down. You know, I don't know much about this barrier. He had some good credentials, but they weren't obviously good enough for the Bombers. He was in their training camp and they cut him. Now they might have regretted that decision. Caleras took a wicked one right in the chest. I wouldn't doubt if he cracked a rib on that one. A big boy hit him. 300-pounder plus, drilled him right in the chest, straight on. And he never even got up. He was breathing heavy. Never came back. Trevor came in. It was a good week in the CFL, actually. You know, fans can't complain. All the games were close and good games and going to overtime. I feel sorry for both Hamilton and Edmonton. You know, all their games have been close, and except for the one against Saskatchewan, I guess. Hamilton, we took care of them pretty good that last game, but Edmonton and Hamilton, you know, a close game against Ottawa, and Bose is not actually playing too bad. But back to Harris here again. Everybody's yelling for a trade for Drew Brown or Ty Ford. Yeah, trade for Ty Ford from Edmonton. Good luck. He's never gonna trade him off now. Jones is gonna keep him. You never know when, like I said, Bethel Thompson goes down, and he's a good backup option. Boy, the mosquitoes are getting heavy now. Gonna have to start wearing some spray. DEET, it's not good for you, but it's the only thing I find that works for mosquitoes is DEET. Yeah, dude, you're not gonna get any good prospect trades right now for a quarterback. You're stuck with what you got, or bring in some of these other guys like they did with this Brer or whatever his name is. Bring somebody in just in case we lose another one. We'll see what we got. At least we're in a better situation being undefeated than Winnipeg with Caleras out, and him being out, Trevor, he's okay quarterback, but he can't throw the ball downfield, it seems, with any accuracy. Not too bad short, but he struggles in medium to long, to me anyway. He's a good threat for running, but nothing for deep ball. Like, we're sitting a lot better. At least we have those 3 wins in our back pocket and should be able to keep going here. With Patterson, any luck, we can get a couple wins with him. Who knows? Like, you never know, he might come in and shine, and that's what we need. We need somebody to step up. I suppose the best case scenario is Patterson comes in, lights her up, and makes it a hard decision even to bring Harris back. That's what you'd like to see. And he plays so damn good that they don't even want to put Harris back in. It can happen, folks. It can happen. I've seen it happen many a time when your main man that has a hard time breaking back into the lineup. One can only hope that's what happens with us, that's for sure. What else? Oh, the other thing, the CFL is the first time I've seen them actually talk about the rule with so many snaps for your designated import American. You're only allowed so many snaps. I'm not sure how many snaps you're allowed, but White for Hamilton, he used them all up. He only had 7, and then man, it seemed like it was a lot more plays, and he was still in the game. So I don't know how they keep track of that, beyond me. But that's the first time I've seen talk about that. Must be a nightmare trying to keep track of all that stuff. Yeah, I don't know how they keep track of all that, how many snaps these guys get and all their other rules that are in play. Maybe they got to start putting chips in helmets instead of footballs. Keep track of how many times they're out there. I don't know how many guys they got keeping track of all the rules out there. Side officials on up in the booth, they must be. And it's a tough job. Hard enough watching just CFL. I was a hard enough time getting off sides right. That's one thing I don't like, the precedence the CFL is putting up right now with pass interference. Like a couple of them this week. The Ottawa Hamilton game, you know, challenge, it wasn't pass interference, and both of them to me should have been let go. You gotta let the defender have a bit of a hand fighting and stuff like that, a little bit of contact. Otherwise, you know, makes it just about impossible to defend. And then they throw the challenge flag. One was for an illegal block too. Like, my God, I'm sure on every play you could actually challenge something on the field that was illegal. But that pass interference, they set the precedence now, where you barely touch the guy, grab the guy by his wrist a little bit or anything, and there's a pass interference. So they pretty well have to stick with their way they're calling it now. And like I said, I don't agree with it, you know, but what can you do unless you go to every team and say, we're gonna get a little more lax with that? I don't know, but I sure the hell don't like it. We'll have a tough test here next week. Coming, I think we played July 4th, Toronto, and they got a pretty good squad. That Dukes is the guy that I really wanted the Riders to go after. I'm pretty sure he was a free agent, and that'd have been the guy I'd have went after. I kind of liked him, but Toronto kept him around. He's not a bad quarterback. They got a pretty good team, so we're gonna have a tough test there. And at least it's at home, and hope we get a lot of fans out. Like, I can't believe the CFL doesn't pack them in with all the good games they've had. You know, all close. It doesn't matter which team you play, they're all can beat you one another. It's a pretty close league as far as I'm concerned, and that's all you can ask for is a close league. And I guess there's just so much entertainment out there nowadays, and it's hard to spread your money out and go out to every event. Makes it pretty difficult, that's for sure. Your money only goes so far. Well, that's about all I got to yak about today. It's I'll get back to you after I know more about Harris, if they say anything. I doubt if they will. It'll be pretty quiet here for a while. And he's on the field. He'll probably help coaching anyway, which will help them out. And we'll have I don't know who they're going to be dressing. Who else is hurt? We got quite a few dinged up. And Toronto, I don't know who they got out. For sure, I'll check that out. Looking forward to that game. It's going to be a real test to see if we can stay undefeated. And I sure hope so. That's for sure. Anyway, till next time, go Riders go, and we'll see you again soon.